Lift Off Mondays, Black History Month.
Today, we're going to be talking about the Slave Bible, which by far, in terms of tools used against individuals, is probably one of the most wickedest, if that is the word I can use, most wickedest tool in existence that has ever touched the Christian landscape. So what is the Slave Bible? The Slave Bible is a heavily redacted Bible that was used by slave masters against the slaves.
Yeah, to manipulate.
This Bible only has about, I would say, less than 50% of the entire Bible in it. It's missing key things like the Exodus story, you know, the Israelites coming out of bondage from Pharaoh, right?
So it's not the Bible we have today.
It is nowhere near the Bible we have today. And this Bible is largely why a lot of African Americans say that Christianity is the white man's religion. This Bible also paints Jesus in a completely different light. Instead of Jesus being a liberator from bondage, he is portrayed simply to be some spiritual master that must be obeyed. Yeah. Scriptures like slaves obey your master is heavily focused on in this Bible.
I think when I think of the Slave Bible too, they didn't want to empower Black people at the time because of American slavery specifically. And because of that, you also get the white version of Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus is white. You don't see, the woolly hair that Scripture says. Yes. They paint him as a white man.
Yes. And going into the Jim Crow era, so after slavery ended, going into the Jim Crow era, you had early study Bibles like the original Dake's Bible, where it emphasized the separation of races in that Bible. If you bought a Dake's Bible today, you won't necessarily see the separation of races, but you will see beliefs that there was a different set of humans, the Adamites, before we got here, right? So it's all just based on white supremacy, racism, racial superiority. We pick up that God hates individuals or a group of people adding or taking away from his word. And that practice of twisting scripture to fit a personal agenda is still going on today.
For sure.
So what are some things that our teens can do to solidify their knowledge in the Bible?
For one, don't just say scriptures that you haven't read yourself. Don't believe that everybody is saying truth. Go search it out for yourself. The same way you Google and ask Google questions, go Google is this true? Is this a scripture? And really study it out for yourself. That's how you are not deceived. The other thing that I will add, although people use, the Slave Bible as a thing of saying this is the white man's religion, it was used against you or whatever. Instead of viewing it like that, you can see it for what it was. It was a wicked thing that was done to the Holy Bible and used against people. And in God's mercy or gracefulness, however you want to put it, a slave was able to actually be in the house, see the actual Bible full out and say, like, wait, what is this?
If you're wondering, what did they do with that newfound information? They made songs. They worshiped. And we're going to be talking about those next week. I'm very excited for those. They brought me to tears.
Okay, so for homework, the Bible in Acts 8 talks about the Ethiopian eunuch, which is an insight that this is not just the white man's religion, okay? No. Ethiopian means obviously he was black, okay? So we want you to study the Ethiopian eunuch. You can Google it, you can read Acts 8, but read that and really think about that this is not a white man's religion. Like, it's the Bible that we have today is not this slave Bible. Don't let people trick you into thinking that this is some white man religion, or that you even have to give up your culture to be a Christian. Like, he was still Ethiopian.
Don't get me started on that conversation. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll see you next time.